My Thai girlfriend works in a bar. Today we gonna talk about how my Thai girlfriend makes $400 to $500 a night working at a bar here in Thailand. This is gonna be a good one, guys. My girlfriend was telling me that she made $200 last night. She made $300 the night before. The week before that she made $400. So yeah, anywhere between $200 and $400 per night. Now, keep in mind, when I say tips, I'm not talking about like giving a $20 bill to your waiter or something like that. Now keep in mind, it's going to be the really hot girls. Those are the girls that are making the most money. And again, every single contract is going to be different. Can you even make money doing this? Yes, it is completely legal. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not gonna say that their ass gonna be some cops show up and they gonna arrest you. It is completely legal. But there are a lot of scams out there. I get a lot of messages every single day on Instagram from girls trying to scam you out of your money. They'll message you on Instagram, they'll message you on Facebook, they'll message you on Tinder, and they're just trying to scam you out of your money. So you need to be careful. Just because it's legal, it doesn't mean that there aren't scammers out there. You need to read that contract carefully, because it's gonna tell you everything that you need to know. It's gonna tell you how much money you're gonna make. It's gonna tell you how many hours you're gonna work. It's gonna tell you how long you have to work. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you gained some value. If you did, please leave a comment below. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe because I'm making these videos for you guys. Well, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Some contracts are going to be better than other contracts. So again, you need to read that contract carefully. And also keep in mind, that's going to be the girls that have been working in the industry for a long time. So the longer you work in the industry, the more money you're going to make. What do I do? How do I feel about this? Well, my answer is always going to be the same. If your girlfriend wants to work at the bar, then let her work at the bar. It's her choice. She's a grown woman and she can make her own decisions. You can try to talk her out of it. You can try to convince her not to do it. You can try to scare her, whatever it is. But ultimately, it's her decision. On top of that, the hotter you are, the more money you're going to make. So you kind of need to weigh out the pros and cons. Do you want to be a super hot chick? I mean, look at my girlfriend. She's absolutely stunning. She's like the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my entire life. But she had to sacrifice a lot to be this way. She spent years upon years tanning, getting injections, doing whatever it takes to be this way. So yeah, you kind of need to weigh out the pros and cons. Is it worth it to you to make all that money? No. This is going to be a lot more than that. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be different for everybody. It's going to depend on who you know. It's going to depend on how good looking you are. It's going to depend on how much money you want to make. Everybody's situation is different. So you might be able to get a job for a lower paying bar and work your way up. Or you might know somebody who can get you a job at one of the highest paying bars in town. So again, everybody's situation is going to be different. There's no one size fits all. So how exactly did my girlfriend get a job? Well, she had a friend who had a friend who had a friend who worked at this bar and they were able to get her in. Now, if you don't know anybody who knows anybody who knows anybody, you can always go to the bar yourself and try to talk to the manager. You can try to hand out your resume. You can try to network with the girls who work there and try to get a position. But again, this is going to be a lot harder. You're going to have a lot more competition. Let me give you an example. Last night, my girlfriend went to work. She sat down, she took a break, came over to my place, and I asked her, how much money did you make? She said, well, I made $200 last night. So I was like, okay, so how many drinks did you sell? And she was like, I didn't sell any drinks. So I was like, oh, so you didn't make any money from selling drinks. So how exactly did you make $200? She goes, well, I made $200 from the customers tipping me. So I was like, wait, so you didn't sell any drinks? You just sat there and people tipped you $200? She's like, yeah. So basically, what happens is that the customers come in, they buy a drink, they sit down, they see a beautiful Thai woman sitting there and they start buying them drinks. Now, keep in mind, they're not going to buy them a $20 bill or a $10 bill. They're going to buy them maybe 50 baht or 100 baht, which is equivalent to like $15. So let's say they buy them 5 drinks. That's going to be $75. Then they might tip her another $50 on top of that. So now we're up to $125. Then they might want to take a private dancer. It's going to be another $25. Then they might want to go back room. That's going to be another $25. And by the end of the night, they might spend $250, $300 per customer. Now, keep in mind, this isn't every single customer. Maybe 1 out of 10 customers will do that. But again, you need to remember that these bars are packed. These bars are packed every single night. So you're going to get a lot of customers. Even if you only get 1 customer like that per night, you're still making $200. Again, my girlfriend doesn't even work every single night. She works 3 to 4 nights a week. So again, you can just multiply those numbers by 7 and she'll be making $1,400 per week. Now keep in mind, this is only her first year working in the bar industry here in Thailand. Also keep in mind, she's not doing anything crazy. She's just a normal girl who works at a normal bar. And on top of that, she doesn't even work 7 nights a week. She usually works 3 to 4 nights a week. So with those numbers, you can almost double that. She could be making $800 a week working only 3 nights a week. That's why I said she's not doing anything crazy. If you really want to go ham, you could probably make a lot more than what she's making. But again, She's just a normal girl. You guys have been asking me for years now. If you can make money working in a bar here in Thailand, that's probably better than most jobs in your country. So how exactly does a girl make this much money working at a bar? Well, first off, they have their base salary. Every bar is going to pay differently, but the average base salary here in Pattaya for a girl is going to be around 15,000 baht. Now, keep in mind, some bars will pay you 10,000 baht. Some bars will pay you 20,000 baht. But on average, it's going to be 15,000 baht. So that's roughly $450. Now, obviously, you do want to work for the lowest paying bar, and you do want to work for the highest paying bar, because then you now be making less. So you kind of want to find that sweet spot in the middle where they're paying decent, but not too decent because you want to make good tips. So today we're going to get into it. We're going to answer all your questions, and we're going to figure out if this is something that you should do. So let's jump right into it. All right, so first off, how much money can you actually make? So yeah, pretty good money. And now I'm going to get into the real juicy stuff. So the way tips work here in Thailand is very interesting. Now, some girls have told me that they've made as much as $800 in one night. All right, so now that we got the money situation squared away, let's talk about how you actually get a job at one of these bars. Now, once you get the job offer, you're going to have to sign a contract. All right, so let's talk about the legal side of things. Is this even legal? Now, the question I get the most is, hey, my girlfriend wants to work at the bar. Well, guys, that's it for today's video.